Yes, 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 Car Beautiful. How are you doing? It's Friday. We finally got there. You're only going to get this video tomorrow, which is Saturday, because the video that I'm uploading tonight, which will be Friday, is going to be when I went to the very, very, very rich, affluent areas. But you've already seen that video, right? Can you believe a millionaire donated over £3,000 worth of items of clothing to a charity shop? They were huge, huge, high end. They were your Armanis, they were your Burberrys, they were your Louis Vuittons. If I had enough money, I would have certainly made an offer to the charity shop, you know. But hey, the rich, affluent areas, beautiful products come through the doors for them. Very nice too. But there, on the flip side, guys, you're paying premium prices, even in a charity shop, right? Did find a couple of bangers out there, as you've seen on the yesterday's video. So, without further ado, yes, as I said, it's Friday. I've got a few sales going out, so it's been a bit of a quiet couple of days. So, I'll give you an update on Monday. Some beautiful sales went out. On Wednesday, even more beautiful sales went out, right? And so, it's only fair on Friday. You've seen me pick them up for you guys to see what I flip them for, right? So without further ado, let me show you pre-weekend sales. Let's start warming up the pot of the eBay casserole dish. There's an expression you don't hear every day, right? Guys, girls, non-binaries, welcome to the channel. To my loyal subscribers, how you doing? To the new subscribers, I'm John. I'm a eBay seller and Vinted seller. Basically what I do, I find items at the car boot sales, at charity shops, and then try to flip them online. It's what I do for a living. It's a lifestyle choice, guys. Yeah, it pays the bills, as my current subscribers know. Well, without further ado, nice to meet you all, by the way. Without further ado, let me show you what I picked up and what I'm hoping to sell them for. Specsavers on other brands, obviously available. Da-da-da-da. What a difference a day makes. So what's going out, I hear you ask? Right, first of all, let me get myself a little bit organised. I should have done this before, but I do apologise in advance. You've seen me pick these items up in Chorleywood, a car boot sale, about 3 weeks ago. Please go back onto the previous videos. You'll see where I picked them up, made the transaction, how much I paid for them. If I'm not mistaken, it was either £2 or £3. I think it was £2 because I picked up some Brio train track and a few trains for about £1.50, £3.50. Yet to get that listed. It's a huge, huge bundle of Brio that I've got from the same day at that car boot sale. I've got to go through it, guys, because it's worth a lot of money, potentially £60, £70. However, that's neither here nor there. So you've seen me pick these up at the Chorleywood car boot sale. Yes, they are the heart bookends. You see me in there, right? Ba-ba-ba-ba. You're beautiful, it's true. So yep, there they are, guys. They're like, I don't know what kind of material they are. Quite weighty. I don't think they're wood, but they might be, you know. But anyway, I picked these up for £2 on the car boot, guys, and I flipped them on Vinted for 16 beautiful pounds, if you please. So that's a nice little start, right? Again, you remember me picking up 3 of these boxes over 2 consecutive days at both car boot sales. Yes, I think it was Denim car boot, and then again on the Sunday at Hatfield. I said these do well. I picked them up for literally about £2. Yep, £2. I don't think it was Denim car boot. I think it was Taplow, if I'm not mistaken. The gentleman had 2 brand new. They've still got the plastic seal on them, yeah? Do look out for them. They're easy flips, guys. They're Wi-Fi extenders. You put them anywhere in your house. It picks up the router and then allows you to have more internet access in more restricted areas in your house where it might have been blocked. Right, so £2 paid for those, guys, as you know. And they also flipped for £17. Beautiful. I think I've got one more box of those and that half box because I already sold one of the TP links, but that's neither here nor there, right? Okay, moving on. I have a Vinted sale. I think it's Vinted. I can't remember now. But anyway, when I first bought this, I brought literally a similar model a week before, which was like a Kenwood, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which sold for about £45. So when I saw this stand mixer out there, I was laughing when I was at the car boot, right? Because I only paid... Okay, dinner is served. So I only paid a grand total between £5 or £6. I forget exactly, right? However, that did actually sell. More than happy to get rid of it because I've had it for a long time now after realising it's Breville and it's not as strong as other contenders out there. So I flipped that, let's say £6 into 23. So it's pure profit, guys. Pure profit. Thank you very much. Lovely, jubbly. This item here, Chorley Wood. This is where I picked up the coffee machine for £7. I picked up the Fred Perry merino jumper for about £1.50 if I'm not mistaken, and 2 polo shirts. One of them was Fred Perry and the other one was Lacoste. Yes, so I've still got the polo shirts listed, just waiting for the sellers. And this item here cost me £7, yeah? So this owes me pretty much £0, to be fair, because I made £29 on the one jumper, if you're not mistaken, yeah? So it's the Lavazza Amado Mio. Seller said they've only used it once, and it did look in minty fresh condition, you know, barely any visible marks even on that water canister there, yeah? So what did I get for this, guys? Well, it's being shipped off to Germany through the GSP Global Shipping Program. Again, for those subscribers that have already seen previous videos where I've given a little bit of knowledge, if you don't mind if I give a little bit of knowledge to new subscribers, when you go onto eBay, you can opt in to ship worldwide. The recommendation is GSP, Global Shipping Program. All we have to do as sellers is get it safely packed to the central hub here in UK, usually Lichfield. There's another few warehouse facilities. Then they deal with all the customs declarations and all the legal paperwork for it to then be shipped off to the customer. So we don't need to worry about that as sellers. All we need to do is make sure it gets to the Lichfield warehouse, right? So minimum postage, it's about £3, £3.50 roughly for this to be shipped off to Lichfield. And the seller has already paid GSP in that respect, and eBay the added fee for taxes and declarations, etc, etc. So guys, GSP is well worth doing. So auf Wiedersehen pet to this lovely machine. It is being shipped off to Germany. I bought it for £7, but it now owes me £0 because obviously I made them big sales with the the merino jumper. And I'm going to get a return of £40 beautiful pounds for a used coffee machine. If you please, if that doesn't perk anybody up, nothing will. So happy days, guys. Be on the lookout for certain models. Some models can command a lot more than others. Due diligence, bit of research on your phone. But you guys know that you've watched the videos, you've watched my tips and tricks on, you know, how to research and etc, etc, etc. Waiting for a payment on this last one. Customer came in last night. They asked if I would take £30 for it. I was ahhing. I had it listed at £42. However, again, it's a global shipping program, I believe, to... It was either Spain or somewhere, or one Spanish-speaking country, because they wrote a message in Spanish. So it could be like, it could be Brazil, but that's more Portuguese, isn't it? But yeah, they said, look, there's a lot of import charges, taxes for them to pay. Would I mind taking a slightly less offer? Well, as you guys are aware, the item I'm about to ship owes me £0. Why is that? Because if you remember, I bought a huge bin bag full of plushies for South Park, yes? For South Park. And I sold 2 of them. I paid £16 for the whole bin bag, yeah? Not realising what was in there. It was in a rush, they were clearing up. You know, it started to rain. It was a case of, look, you know, they wanted 20, got it down to 16, hey ho. Then I saw that these are vintage items and I was so happy when I got back. Even with tags, guys, yeah, I could have commanded a bit more. It's a South Park, it's a plush from about 1990 circa, yeah? It's one of the rarer ones. And it can command good money because there's not many of them obviously out there in the field. Seller come to me, said, will I take £30? As I was saying before, guys, I'm in an R-in, it owes me £0. I sold literally 2 of those smaller plushes, which come together on the program, for £30. So that's paid for the bag and some more. Yeah. So 1 plush for me to sell for 30 is pure profit, and I've still got the huge rare items in there. The Evil Knievel one, for example, I've got, which is the chef. I've also got a very rare, I can't remember the name of it, but it's extremely rare, Cartman, or no, it's not Cartman, it's even rarer than that. Stan, maybe, I forget the names. But that last sold on eBay went for £150. So naturally I've got mine listed at 140 and just waiting. I've got 11 watches on eBay for that one. I've got another 12 watches on Vinted, which is about 10% cheaper. So these owe me £0, guys. So this is pure profit. £30. I'm just waiting for the payment to come through. However, £30 pending for this. Happy days. I'm going to put it in with the sales because obviously the time difference. By the time this video goes out, they would have paid. If not, I'll update you tomorrow anyway. And everything's going to be cushy. Right, ladies, gents, non-binaries, thank you so much. As this video's gone out on a Saturday, when you'll be watching it, I've already been to the car boot this morning, and you will see what I pick up. And I'm sure there are going to be some big hitters in there. I've got that feeling. I've got a premonition, guys. Let me make that premonition that, yeah, we're going to do well. We're going to do very, very well. I'm looking, in hindsight, to be picking up some big bolos tomorrow, because a lot of the resellers will be going out there now and selling items. We're going to have obviously people clearing out their houses ready for the Christmas period. They want a fresh new house. So yeah, house clearances will be doing well, because don't forget, people want to move just before Christmas time, move in to the new properties. So yeah, that's my premonition, guys. I reckon we're going to do well. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. Let's make sure this weather keeps up, guys, because so far it is looking promising down here in London. Probably go to Denham Car Boot tomorrow morning. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be beautiful, right? Follow me on the journey, guys. I'll be taking plenty of video footage, which you'll see by the time this video is out tomorrow, Sunday. And then Sunday, pre-warned, I'm going to be doing a few more car boots. Chorleywood is shut, so don't forget that, guys. Chorleywood is shut due to a family member getting married, so please don't head on down there, because there'll be no one there. Yeah, find a few other car boots that are open Sunday very, very early in the nice affluent areas. Guys, girls, non-binaries, like I said, enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. It's all yours to embrace. It's yours to behold. It's yours to make whatever you so desire. Stay true, guys. Stay blessed. Keep that smile strong and be yourself. Take care. See you later.